Hello everyone, welcome back to Spero Child International. Today with me is Vanessa, and we are going to discuss whether AIDS should be considered a disability. For so long, AIDS in relation to persons living with disabilities has not received enough attention, and that is what has inspired our topic today. So Vanessa, do you actually think that AIDS is a disability?
Yes, I believe that AIDS is a disability. But before we talk about AIDS goes hand in hand with HIV. Without the virus, then we do not have the condition. So, firstly, we have a virus, and this virus is a human immunodeficiency virus. And then the outcome in the long run, if one acquires HIV, is that they potentially will suffer from AIDS. And AIDS is an acquired immunodeficiency syndrome.
How does one acquire HIV and ultimately get AIDS?
Well, acquiring HIV has been mostly slated to having unprotected sex. Because, of course, when fluids are interacting and potential damage, cuts and things can happen while you're having sex. However, it's because the most common way HIV and AIDS has been transmitted like that is just sexually, but there are other ways. There are other ways to.
Is this true that it can be passed through, let's say, oral sex or saliva? I don't know how true it is, but I remember there was some theory that you need almost a gallon of infected saliva for you to actually get AIDS through it. So there's minimal content of the virus in fluids like saliva. So maybe it's passed through blood
transfusion is the main common thing. And we no longer have this cultural practice where you maybe take someone's blood to create a bond. Yes. So for now, it's not so. And maybe the other way is, you know how blood was used as a heavy medicinal. There are these things of if someone has measles or ringworms, you can use menstrual blood to smear it on them and then it will promote it. So such things that involve blood.
So that's risky, not only risky sexual behavior, but also those risky rituals.
Yes, risky rituals. And maybe when you look at things like accidents now, where you have a random accident and blood accident, and you have wounds. You don't know the person sitting next to you, you don't know their status, you don't go around with placards and HIV negative.
Yeah.
So there is that. And then when we have people who are usually treated using IV fluids, now of course we have modernization and emphasis on public health guidelines, but before, IV injections or needles used to be shared, and you find that you don't know this one's status, you don't know this one's status, so you're just using one needle for a whole world of patients who are using it.
They used to be shared.
Really? Yeah.
When?
Okay,
when maybe they were
they're still shared.
Were they shared from like maybe poor knowledge or low resources? Because I don't think there was ever a time when it was encouraged.
Well, it was never encouraged because it's not an encouraged practice. But you see, when it comes to, we do not have this, we have many patients, they all have to get treatment, and we want to minimize wastage. I mean, if I can use a needle and what I want is just to pass through from maybe drip or something to pass away or something. The goal, that's my goal. My goal is not to infect them. I'm not
Remember the stories of those who actually intentionally.
Of course, very many times. But most times, people, it's not their intention, it's not their first goal that
If they had a choice, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't, but so that's why you even see that in most hospitals, people are encouraged to come with their own things. You can buy your syringes for the use of your patient.
And that's mainly in public
In public health, but even private will provide those times.
But you buy from them. I'm sure it's in your bill.
You buy, such that the cost is somehow shifted from the hospital to the person. So if you mind about your health, of course you will comply. So there's blood transfusion, body fluids, mainly, but the most is sexual contact with an infected person or infected substance.
What who are the common people who are termed as high risk for acquiring AIDS or HIV?
Well, it was first. My mind comes pregnant women, mothers. Well, because they're carrying an extra person in their babies, I mean, it would be so unfortunate for you to give birth to an HIV positive baby.
How are they high risk to acquiring HIV?
High risk. Well, if first of all they are not aware of their status, firstly, HIV is mainly latent. You can live without knowing that you actually have it, unless something happens. Go for a test and perhaps they tell you this. But it's mainly latent. So you can have HIV, and the way you're dealt with as a pregnant mother, during pregnancy you may not transmit it, unless maybe you suffer from malaria, things that affect your placenta, and maybe if there is extents, like your blood and the child's blood.
So you're saying that children who are
the unborn babies
are the ones who are at high risk when their moms are HIV.
Because pregnancy, you're carrying someone else. Yes. That's another person's individual life. Yes. So, and then also the way you handle at childbirth. If there is no awareness, you can easily transmit HIV. Yes. HIV can be transmitted to the baby at birth. And also when it comes to breastfeeding, you need to know how to handle.
Yeah, true. So those children are very high risk.
They are high risk.
Of course, then we go to the sex workers.
Highly sexually active.
Yes, they are actually, yes. So, and the sex workers are, at least they are the renowned highly sexually active, since that is where they get their livelihoods from. Yes. So I think they are equally at a high risk of acquiring HIV. That's true. Yeah. And even people who actually use drugs because of those who inject themselves with drugs, and those who are sharing amongst drug users when they are sharing the injections.
And most times I'm thinking is that they indulge in acts without knowing that they actually am doing this, or maybe their reasoning is impaired. They cannot decisively distinguish between what is right and true. Feel like everything works for them. True. So we also have travelers.
True, especially truck drivers.
The ones who are transporting goods from one country to another. They're also, it's a need, and they could get it from me.
Wait, what's a need?
Sex is a need.
Okay, sex is a need. I see.
We're
talking about it. So, and I think even adolescents, young girls, teenage girls, and even boys nowadays, they're equally vulnerable, and very many people. But for so long, combining AIDS and disability in the same sentence is hardly ever noticed, and yet we see that AIDS causes some form of impairment, right? And we realize that a disability is any long-term impairment that can really affect your full-time efficacy in your daily life. So, do you really think AIDS should be actually considered as a disability?
AIDS is a disability. I mean, before we even got on to about it, just knowing that your neighbor has AIDS was a problem. I mean, you distance yourself from them. You know that these people are going to transmit it to you. First of all, the mere fact that you know that this person is not normal and their abnormality per se can easily catch you is in itself a disability, because I'm not looking at you as a normal person. I'm looking at you as you're not normal. You shouldn't be near me. I mean, you have a problem. I don't want your problem.
That is how it used to be.
That's how it used
that's
to
the
be.
stereotype that used to be there.
You
And
know,
it's kind of still there in some communities.
still there.
But at least translated.
But okay, most common kind of disabilities are physical. Physical disabilities are highly recognized because I can see her. She's blind, she's deaf. I mean, I'll see how you're not responding to me. You can't talk.
Yeah.
I will see it, your name. But then, AIDS being considered a disability comes to the fact that you must recognize what exactly it affects. And AIDS, like the virus, the HIV virus attacks the immune system. And we know that the immune system,
Your immune.
yes, the immune system is a big part of the human
What keeps you healthy?
physiology. Yes. You must be healthy in order for you to achieve whatever you want, to dream, to have all these goals, to do whatever you want. You must be healthy. And if you are not healthy, because your immune system cannot perform its functions, then you are disabled. You're vulnerable.
And so I think it starts with us kind of exploring the actual definition of disability, not just myopically thinking, oh, it's the blind gentleman, the blind lady. It's beyond just the physical impairment and anything that actually limits your daily function or productivity. So, like you say, your immunity has been impaired. Now, if that has been impaired,
It is going to I mean, any small thing that comes to your body will just attack you, even when it shouldn't have that much power over you. So you're bound by how sick you can get. Yeah? This is a and you do not know how long it's going to last because you know that AIDS is incurable. Of course, that possibility. All things are possible. All things are possible. But so far,
I would just say that.
all things are possible, but so far,
Are you going to bring it?
factually we know that AIDS.
Okay, medically speaking.
Medically speaking, we
Let us
know that
factually.
AIDS is incurable. It's longer.
But of course, we know that there are tests and innovations currently being carried out to possibly very soon have a cure for it.
Yes, but for now,
Yes.
it's long lasting. Like once you get it, forever, till your grave.
Yes. So even the name itself shows that it's actually a disability because it's acquired. It's an acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So in itself, it's showing you that there's a problem that you're going to get that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. So I think conclusively we agree that AIDS is a disability. Yes. So that's what we believe, and you're all free to have your own beliefs and opinions. I would like to hear from you in the comment sections. Do you really think AIDS should be directly called a disability, and why do you think so? Thank you for watching us. Catch us next time, still at Spero Child International, on all our different social media platforms at Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. See you next time.